Ronnie Jones, kind enough to meet us outside of our studio today. And Mr. Jones, you are running to represent the Northern Panhandle as a delegate. Just tell voters why you should serve in Charleston once again.
Well, number one, I have 4 years experience. I was in there for 4 years, and I seen how it works, and I understand how everything works. And that's why I want to be hoping to get a chance to go back to Charleston again.
Talk about getting voted out last time. I know there was some shock and surprise on maybe both sides of the aisle at some of the people that went back to Charleston, didn't go back to Charleston. What was that like for you, and how do you plan to maybe change things this time around when you get to Charleston?
Well, I have a couple of things on my agenda when I get there. Our health care is real bad. Our PIA insurance, our copay is really bad. I watched them work for 2 years down there while they was down there, and not a whole lot got done. So I'm hoping I can get back in there to try to make a difference, for working families.
When we talk about the issues that we face in the Northern Panhandle, we talk so much about the heroin and drug epidemic. What can the legislature do in Charleston to affect real change?
We can work with the police departments, the state troopers, all the police, and hoping we can work with them and give them enough money and enough police officers, they'll be able to do what they need to do.
Another thing that's come up pretty often is that voters were obviously frustrated with Democrats in the last election, and there's some lingering frustration with the Obama administration and some of the things that may have been said by Hillary Clinton throughout this campaign. When we talk about delegates, we know that you don't go to Washington, D.C., but how do you feel about the energy industry and maybe more specifically the coal and the steel industries?
I mean, we definitely need to work on coal. We're hurting right now for coal, and I'm hoping we can make a difference when we get down there. But as far as Obama, they put me with Obama last time, and that's they put me, and I don't think there was any way if we called Obama or Hillary, we could even talk to them. So I think that was wrong when they tried to put us a boots with, because we're running on a local level. We're not running. This is just the state level. And I don't know why they would put me in that category, but they did. And they went after me. They attacked me last time, and I'm not doing any negative attacks this time.
Your enthusiasm level for this job, how much do you enjoy being in Charleston? Because you've done it before.
Well, I am retired. I had 40 years in there, and I'm working a little bit for a little contractor, but I am basically retired. And like I said, I've seen what went on, and I really want to go back because I really was planning on being a full-time politician. That was my plan when I run. And then, of course, I got beat last time. It was upsetting, but I'm not the only one. There was a lot of us got taken out. And I think it's just the Republicans outvoted us.
We talk about this race, Mark Zateslow, Pat McGeehan, Ronnie Jones. What sets Ronnie Jones apart?
Well, because I can work across the aisle. I always try to work for the people in the Northern Panhandle, and I can work across the aisle. If I'm elected, I'll work with either one of them. I think both of them has a record at yes and no, and Pat voted no on the flood victim. Mark voted yes, and there's other things, the bowling bill. There's a lot of bills they couldn't vote together, and I'm willing to work with either one of them. Unfortunately, I'll be elected.
Ronnie Jones, thank you so much for joining us.
Right,
Best of luck on Election Day.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.